Hello everyone, how good of you to join and welcome back to Tristão, that glorious smaller city that we're building here right now in the New World. And yeah, I would really like to focus a bit on its development as well from time to time. First of all, we do have the occasional bricks that we need to spend here. Right now we are also limited by the influence to further increase its defense. I think this is looking though pretty good already, so a smaller fleet will have no chance here, and then we still have our reinforcements that we could send in anyway. Now let's just build us a few more buildings here. I would like to go ahead and also finish those districts that we have. So I do have a marketplace down here. As we can see, there is the end of this town basically that we can reach, right, and not further than that. Let's also have let's also keep this double road that we have there going up, right, and then we probably have another double road here that adds a bit of structure there, and then it's this area up there that ends it, right? So I probably will need 2 more warehouses or marketplaces up here then. So let's have one here. By the way, that's a beautiful location here, just beside the oil springs. Are very nice, and those people will have glorious playing days there on the wells of oil. Let's go ahead and have those few houses there as well. Right, let's try and squeeze in as many houses as possible. Sorry, I need to check this one from time to time again and again. Look at that. I have my gunboat here in... I thought I would be safe here in Hugo Mercier's harbor. I'm not. As soon as they know that I have a ship in the area, they're just going to relentlessly chase it down, and I have no chance of actually saving it, right? So I really just have this tiny window where I get a ship that I can purchase, and I get it to Eli, and that's really it. And then I need to pull it out again immediately. It's really just that single item, Chef Michel, that really that I focus so hard on, where I kind of like, it seems like I waste a lot of energy on it. By the way, we were actually in the new walls, so let's go ahead. We can still add a few more houses here, and here. And that's probably the end of it for now. How many oil wells do we have there? Quite a lot anyway, so there will be an oil well here for sure. And around it, I'm just going to have these houses. These poor families that are going to live here. And here we can still squeeze in some more. That's fine, and then probably here as well. And then, of course, these districts there, let's fill them up with those blocks. I like those blocks the most. And then we should, alright, should not fail at this. Very good. Another full block that we can still add up there. Yep, and that's basically it. We have 600 tons of timber, so we can build them all at once, plus the marketplace. And I probably would want to squeeze in a nice chapel here somewhere as well. This one. With a nice smaller entrance. Let's build it. And then we can also just have some palm trees around it, behind it, and in the front. Very good. Another chapel for these poor souls. And we should also be able, yes, to upgrade more. Let's go ahead and do this. Here in the center especially. Let's use all the bricks that we have there for more upgrades. This unlocks a few more buildings. I think we've also unlocked now the final upgrade. 300 more Breros. Final upgrade for the trading post here in the New World. And those guys there, that should be fine. And this will, of course, once again raise my consumption rates. Rum is looking really good. All of them are also consuming rum, by the way, right? So the operos there, they're using or they're drinking rum quite a lot, so too. Beer they would want now too. I can't provide them beer, unfortunately. Or I have no intention really of providing them with beer. And then we are still finishing this whole area there as well. Like that. And then some more here by the mountains. And then we probably... Oh, the last marketplace is really far away. So let's just have this one here instead. Together with another nice chapel right here. But actually there we can make a little plaza there. Oh, newspaper guy. It's always a pretty big decision there what to use right now. The cool thing is we have the +5 here already. So I could... save a bit of influence. We save 7 influence. I could push this one down to 5%. And yeah, let's do this. And with that, we do actually have 37 influence available again. So we actually do have a bit more influence, but that's only because I had the positive article there already in its place and I didn't need to spend any influence on it. So it will be tricky juggling with the newspaper there all the time. At least until we reach investors. And that's still far away. Alrighty, looking fine. Another full district is coming to life. Build all of them. As the city is growing into something massive. And with that, we definitely will need more of these fish oil factories though. Or at least push their production. But let's actually build more here on that side, right? I'm thinking about 2 more for now. And I will probably need to push this one then later as well. 2 more here. And do we still have? Yep, 2 more that we can also have here. And then also 2 more kitchens. Actually, there they are in the back. And that fire station, very important. And an upgrade for the marketplace. And also another cannon. Yep. Now that we have a bit of bricks and a bit of influence there as well. Meanwhile, we have actually upgraded soap to epic levelness, so we have even more soap value now. For some reasons, yeah, I think because the clay is full, yes, we are not getting any more bread in, and the pigs are always constantly full there as well. By the way, our maximum storage is at 780. That is not really enough. We can upgrade our large trading post in Crown Falls one more time to the highest level, and this gives me additional 250 storage. So let's go ahead and do this, even though it's really insanely expensive. But I think it's a nice symbolic gesture of having also the highest level now in Crown Falls. Just really fantastic looking. That's more storage, and we could of course also then upgrade now the Docklands to more and more. For that I will need to move the shipyards, and I'm going to move them over here. I'm not expecting any bigger attack anymore on that side of my harbor, and even if, right, those shipyards are not really valuable, and we can just quickly rebuild them. Plus I'm not constructing any ships for now. And what we can do then here is we can continue upgrading that Docklands. I would like to have some export offices that we can have in this direction there. And then we also have these depots here that I can have as long as we are in the harbor area. And I think for now we could boost a few of them here. Or we could have them like this, right? So we do have then... We're stopping kind of like here now in this direction, and each one of them gives me another additional 100 tons of storage that I can use. Right, so that's that. With that, we should have a bit more room to play with. And also, let's just see... Canned food. It's down again, the same with the fur coats. The canned food. It's really, really hard to get this one up there. I hate that production. It's one of the hardest ones to keep up if you go for a bigger town. Let's just see. I don't think we have a... Oh, we actually have a pretty high goulash surplus there, so let's build 2 more of the canneries. And boosting them, no, can do. I'm not doing that. That would be just insane. Right, and we definitely do want to keep at least a bit of a happy population there. Not that many bricks, nothing I can do. I would like to have a university here though, because those people don't have it yet. And I think, yeah, this is a perfect spot for that. So we might then just have another university in this district there. And I think there it is. Or later then. Now, of course, with all the new citizens coming in, I'm also going to expand my cotton plantations once more to this side there. We are going to need another warehouse in the area and 2 more of my cotton mills that we can work here too. I'm not boosting them yet, right? So there is another potential of another 50% increase for at least the cotton plantations. The cotton mills, you know, since they don't take that much space, we will always be able to just build a few more. But the plantations I will then need to boost as well rather soon now. And the sugar or the rum is still fine. We are producing a lot of rum, so much that it's actually constantly full. For the cotton, I'm not seeing the same thing. For the rum, we're going to add a 5th clipper now, and that is Comet, to the rum trade route because it's still constantly full. And for the cotton, we're probably not going to need another clipper for now. Now in the city of Crown Falls itself, it's time to build the next university in this area. Fantastic. That means now all of these people here do get their last goods, so we could also now upgrade all of them here to engineers then if we want. And of course, we want. And also, I can build or I can upgrade a few more farmers, and I should be doing that. Those guys here don't have a marketplace close by, as it seems. There's the last one, right? Yes. This one here, we need to get up there in order to boost the range of it. That should be better. Yes, they are now having that. because I want to have all of them here to workers as well. We have 2,000 farmers. We don't really need them anymore in Crown Falls, so I can safely upgrade them whenever I feel fit, like here. There we still have a couple of farmers that we can upgrade. There is a few more farmers in here lurking around. There we have them close to the industry. And by the way, here, this wall we can now build 7,500. We can afford it. And then also this wall here. Just fine overall, a nice little ornament that we have in order to separate it from the industrial zone. A few more farmers up there. And now those guys here. Perfect. Oh, I can see the consumption rates going through the roof right now. And also, there's a few more people that we can upgrade to artisans. We should be doing that. And yeah, those people now want engineers, want to become engineers. We don't have that many materials. Let's just go ahead with those guys there. That's more taxes coming in for us. And of course, the town is looking better with that. But of course, far from finished. Boy, what a busy area that is here. Lots of people on the streets of Crown Falls. And by the way, yeah, these smaller thingies here, these smaller courtyards, we also would have the means now to finally, you know, build some smaller ornaments into them wherever we see fit, to also make this town a bit more beautiful. In these courtyards there, I would like to use my fountains that I have available then. We do have quite a few of them. And it just makes sense to have some fountains then in between here, right, like that. It adds attractiveness. And also, it just looks, I think, really good then have these in there, right? And people can actually go there, right? And there is an entrance, I think. Can we go in there? I think we can. That would be even better, right? So there's the street of Crown Falls, a busy street. And there's this entrance here. And yes, we can actually go through into the courtyard where we have that fountain, right? And we have some smaller stores here everywhere, as we can see. And then this fountain there in the center. It's just fantastic, really. I like that a lot. We, by the way, also have some riots in the bread district right now that are hurting us a bit. And also with all the heavy industry that we have down there, we have now officially reached the lowest level of attractiveness for Crown Falls. A hideous capital it just was a second ago. Only for a brief moment though, right, as the riots is getting less and less again, so nothing I can do. That's still a revolting capital, but at least for a short moment we had the lowest level, the hideous one. Now, I still, of course, we're going with the highest level of attraction then at some point. Don't worry about that. We can upgrade a few more people now here in the center. I would like to go ahead and upgrade more people here in the actual town center. Right, so the more we level up to engineers, the less people or the less consumption we have for soap, bread and sausage, because the engineers don't want that anymore. That means the more engineers I have, the more I can trade my bread and my soap for other things, for other products that we have. Of course, at the same time, we get more workers again by upgrading more farmers, because at the moment we still are in the process of leveling up more farmers than ever, because we have the surplus workforce. And also with the trading, I can continue to get rid of more grain farms here and thus save more on my population. Let's also get rid of this warehouse there, as we don't really need it anymore. And with that, also these streets there. Oops. And this road there. Looking good. More and more space we have then available. And here in this corner there, we can then have more houses just beside that road there, beside the wall there, right, where the industrial zone is ending. Now, I'm still a bit reluctant of adding too many buildings here now, because who knows how big that industrial zone really gets, right? We might still need to get rid of some of these buildings then here once more. But for now, we should be golden with that. Let's actually get rid of this one and have the roads going all the way here, so that we can continue adding more houses in this area.
An explosion in one of your factories.
And there was a coal mine exploding over here that we need to rebuild. Do we have any other ruins here, by the way? There is something, a potato farm. There we have some ruins. Of course, this is directly contributing to a low level of attractiveness. Those people are being sick, but they're already being tended to by the doctors. Another sheep farm. Yep, lots of smaller ruins everywhere. This one. And that's it though. Then we only have ruins here in the western frontier. a bit further away. It has been quite some time since the last battleship attacked us, so I'm confident that for now we can really focus on some city building there. The next share I can purchase now. There it is. Very good. So only one more share is missing until we get Honest Bro. What a name, really. My balance tanked in the meantime quite hard, so we need to check why that's the case. Rum is out. Of course, we have 5 ships on the rum trade route. Do we really not produce enough rum? That would be a shame, really. Yeah, also there's not enough rum here anymore, so I think it might be time to also boost our rum production there a bit. They have the full output storage, so we are completely capped on the sugar cane. Right, so I can build a couple more of them here. Let's build all of them. Now let's make sure that we do have always enough logs there in store as well. Yep, we're not that high on the logs anymore. This one here we can, by the way, upgrade. Let's do that. And let's have us some more of the lumberjack huts then. Boy, even though we are using a lot of them already. Am I boosting them already? Ah, we are doing that. Damn, so we do have a bit of a problem there. This one here, let's upgrade that, because we are full on timber most of the time. And as soon as the sawmills are full, right, they can, the lumberjack huts should deliver the logs directly to that warehouse there. Let's also go ahead and boost the productivity of my cotton plantations, leading to a higher cotton production. We're going with a few more cotton mills than in the process. I think we're rather low on the cotton there anyway, yes. So that will be a much needed change. And logs is also completely out now. And there I'm hoping that it comes in a bit. We can actually get rid of this sawmill there to further fully use one of my lumberjack huts here for the log production. And about space, yeah.
Your harbor
It's a bit tough there.
Attack.
Harbor is under attack, just over here. Oh, this Royal Galleon usually is the target of a lot of bad boys. So what I'm also going to do up there, it's costing us influence, but it's pretty important having a repair crane. And I'm going to have this right beside my harbor buildings yet. So every ship that docks here is getting repaired automatically in while it's unloading stuff. It's not that a beautiful harbor yet, right? But for now, we can use it. We can always move these buildings around then wherever we see fit them. So let's just see. More artisans that we can upgrade with a bit of timber that we still have available. Perfect. And in Tristão, we can continue with the upgrading. We have lots of resources once more. I do have some timber. Let's use that and upgrade those juicy people there. Make this town even bigger. Now, of course, the idea is then to have only obreros here at some point, because we can use the commute pier to share the workforce then across the other islands in the New World. Of course, once we have other islands in the New World. I'm actually working on this island here right now, which is extremely bad, to get rid of it for the harbor defenses, right? We might actually keep it then for cocoa that we do need at some point. This one here is still much more preferable though because of the coffee. And coffee is something that my engineers want. There is also some more saplings available at all times. And speaking about those items, Eli, how are you looking there? Do I have a ship for sale here at... Oh, I don't, and I don't have a ship available there right now. Rerolling is a bit of a trick there. If we get Chef Michel, we need to be here really quickly, right? So one more time. Nothing though. It's hard to get this item. It's really hard to get this Chef Michel guy at Eli. What I want to do in the meantime is, while we wait on these other things to work, is disrupting a bit the flow of my enemies. So we do have some trade routes here in the New Worlds that are just roaming around. I'm not going to loot them as that is way too tedious, but we are going to disrupt their ships. I think there's quite a lot of movement up there, and also some of you really wanted me to explore more of the world. Let's go ahead and send my main fleet. Of course, this time we need to keep them grouped, so they're only really strong in combined force, right? Up there we have lots of islands still that we haven't explored. Let's send my fleet over there. Yes, Sean. We are of course going to stay friends there. And I might also try to reach ally status with Sean at some point. Right, he wants actually my gifts and he's rather cheap to buy. And also end there. Let's just try. Yeah, well, very unsuccessfully so. Staying on good terms with her. But with an alliance with Sean, we could also further secure the New World there a bit for us. Let's move over there. and destroy everything in the process that we find except Hugo's ships. And how's it looking here with the share? Yes, very good. The last share we can take off this island now. The takeover would cost us 670,000. Quite a lot, but we can afford that soon. And also we would gain some influence back because of course we get the influence back from these shares, and we would significantly weaken the military score of Bente there, and that's actually the goal here. Let's just see, we should be very close now to this island there. Oh, I'm feeling confident with that fleet. By the way, if we lose some ships here, we can just rebuild them. Not a big deal. I cannot build more ships though. Oh, whoa. Let's get back there. There is another bigger island. This one is actually a good island. Crap. This one is actually something that is worth taking. We could sell these shares and purchase the other shares instead. Unfortunately, I'm a bit late to the party there. Yes, this island, of course, is much better than the other one. It also even has the coffee fertility on it. Now, there's also, once again, a resident quest. I like to do them from time to time because they tell stories of your city. And wild animals are eating all my hens. Poor things, they're so terrified they haven't laid an egg in weeks. There is some wild animals in my capital city. Are you serious? And they're over here as well. There's not even a forest close by or anything like that. Yes, well, after extensive search, I did not find the wild animals yet. I think she's trolling us. There are, of course, no wild animals in my city, and perhaps we find them later. I'm going to try it again once more in a couple of minutes then. So far, so good. The town is growing. That's the important thing here. And new changes are upon us, especially new industry, since my people want more things like glasses now. Stay tuned.